welcome to morning coffee break. Hope everybody's doing good today. I noticed they had at Kroger this week, they have Folgers. I think it was Folgers on sale for $7.99. That I like to pay about $5.99 or less. You know, Kroger, before they ran their brand for $4.99, and you could buy 5, and that's what I did that one time. But anymore, it's been $5.99. But $7.99 for Folgers, I can't imagine how much it is regular price, so that's probably a really good deal. Okay, today's Thursday, March 27th. It's almost gone already. Yeah. Currently it's 41 degrees. High today 65. Chance of rain 2%, so probably won't. And winds at 1 mile per hour, so the winds have calmed down today. So that'd be good. Okay, yeah, today is my infusion. I went yesterday, and we'll have a video out and about today. Out and about with Mike and Joy today. I had to go get blood work for my infusion today, and then after that I had an appointment with my regular doctor, not my GI doctor, my regular one, and we timed it pretty good because you never know when you go get that blood work done. They could be like they weren't that busy. There wasn't 10 people in the waiting room, and usually there's probably 20, and they never did call me, and I thought, there's nobody hardly in here. And so I asked, if you sit somewhere for over like a half hour, I go back up and ask. I mean, if they didn't tell them you were there or something, you're just going to sit there forever, So always go ahead and check with them. They never seem like they get mad or anything. If I say, well, do they know me? I said, do you think they know I'm here? I said, it had been at that point, it had been over a half hour. And she said, well, I'll check. She said, I'm sure I told them you were here. And then she came back and said, that they were running behind, and it would be a little bit more. So it took about 40 minutes. Usually you're in and out of there pretty quick for blood work. An average of like 15 minutes. 15 minutes to a half hour. But sometimes it's like you just never know. So it was hard to kind of judge when to go for that and not be late for my doctor's appointment. But it worked out fine. Worked out real good. So then I went, then we went to my doctor's appointment, and he got the report from the colonoscopy, and he went over it. I don't see why I need to go follow up with my GI doctor, because his nurse or one of the women that was in there when they did it, and I guess went over the results, and she told Joy that everything was fine. So we don't really need to go see him and pay $25 copay for him to say everything was fine. And besides, like I said, my doctor, regular doctor, he got the same report. I'm pretty sure we made sure it would go to him too, and he got it, and so he went over it, actually, saving us. If they did ask for an appointment, I'll say, well, my regular doctor's already gone over the results, and one of the nurses or whatever told Joy everything was all right. I'm just not going to pay that just to talk to him and say everything looked good, That's a big racket. I mean, that copay, and they get you in there, and they don't really do anything. And lots of times, lately, it's just been like a nurse practitioner. You don't even see him, and you got to pay. I don't think that's right if you don't actually see the doctor. Even though the nurse practitioner will tell him what happened, you didn't see him. In my opinion, you didn't see him. He wasn't in there. It was the nurse practitioner. So why do I have to pay $25 when that's to see a specialist. So that's a little, I don't know, that to me that's sketchy. You know, I don't like it. I don't like to have to pay anything, you know, out. When you got good insurance, it should do better than that, actually. So I try to avoid them all any way possible. But yeah, he said, you know, he was real happy with the results. My doctor did, my regular one, and said something about 5 years, and I said, I don't know if I can go through with that again, but I guess I'll cross that bridge in 5 years. That's what they're suggesting for me, since I have the Crohn's disease, to have one every 5 years. It was a real ordeal, y'all. I don't know. I just don't know if, I mean, if I absolutely have to do it again, I will, but I don't really want to ever again, to be honest with you. Okay, yeah, the prep was horrible on that, you know. And I just get tons of anxiety going to the hospital, especially if I go into like an operating room or something. You know, they made sure they gave me my, you know, whatever it was to put me out real quick when I got in there, because I told her, I said, as soon as they roll me in there, I'm going to be, you know, having some bad anxiety. And she said, we'll get to that real quick. So anyway, all that said and done, then today, I actually go for my infusion today. You can't keep walking in front of that, around it and around it, honey. Okay? Why don't you lay down? Why don't you lay down? What's on your face? What you been into? What have you been into? Yeah, so today at 10:30 is my infusion. Then it'll be done for a while. I don't have to see my doctor but every 3 months, my regular one, and I shouldn't have to see my GI doctor for anything unless there's something wrong. I don't see why. And then, so I'll get a break for a while until my next infusion. So, you know, it isn't all that bad getting it. I just don't really look forward to the side effects. But it does so much good for me in the long run that it's, you know, it's just something I have to deal with. So, yes, out and about today with Mike and Joy, blood work and doctor appointment. What'd you get down for? You gonna lay down there? I guess so. Okay. Since I probably won't be, it doesn't really, the side effects don't really hit me that bad until the next day. But I don't feel that great that night. So Joy said, well, you shouldn't have to fix dinner or anything. So I think I found a Subway coupon. It's expired, but they told me that it didn't matter if it was expired or not. You could still use it. But I think I have some newer ones. But I'd like to take that one in there and see if they do, if he's what he said was right. It'd be nice to be able to use that and still have another one. $12.99 for 2 subs. You know, that's probably what we'll do tonight, unless just, you know, just don't feel like it or something. I don't know. But that's what we might do. We were talking about. We almost did it yesterday, but we decided to wait because I figured I'd feel a little worse after the infusion than I did yesterday. Okay, here is the jokes. 8-year-old Sally brought her report card home from school. Her marks were good, mostly A's and a couple B's. However, her teacher had written across the bottom, Sally is a smart little girl, but she has one fault. She talks too much in school. I have an idea I'm going to try, which I think may break her of the habit. Sally's dad signed her report card, putting a note on the back. Please let me know if your idea works on Sally because I would like to try it out on her mother. I got in trouble. I got in trouble for talking to girls in school. Man. Yeah. They actually moved my desk out in the hall for a while. But, you know, I didn't think I was doing anything really that wrong. Okay. So the next one, Dad, you are my hero. Dad, really? Son, yes. Can you give me an autograph with your eyes closed? Dad, well, yes, of course. Son, that's great. Then here, close your eyes and sign my report card. And I thought of the day from somebody I actually heard of before, Stephen King. You can, you should, and if you're brave enough to start, you will. I like that. Positive. What are you doing? Where'd she go? I bet she jumped up here. There, I thought so. I thought I felt her brush by me. She jumped up on that chair that's pushed under the table. Okay, I saw two here that might be pretty interesting. We'll see. How about we start with this one for trivia time? And what is another term for a photograph? Well, this is starting out pretty silly. I'm not even going to use this. I might even just try the other one. It's a picture. I mean, everybody's going to know what picture is a photograph. I'm going to try the other one that I saw. I got tons of them, I mean. Okay, let's try this. It says, test your linguistic skills with this quiz. What does the French phrase bon appetit mean? Good luck. Have a good day. Enjoy your meal. I love you. Well, from all the times I've seen it used, I would say it means enjoy your meal. Right. Bon appetit is a polite French expression that translates to enjoy your meal. Okay, What does the slang term piece of cake mean? And they actually have let me make sure it doesn't flip up. They actually have a good looking cake. Look at that. Yummy. Okay, what does it mean? Piece of cake, something easy to do, something hard, something tasty, something messy. A store and shopping trivia challenge. That might be interesting. Okay, let's say, I think it's something easy to do. It's a piece of cake. Yeah, saying a piece of cake, which means easy to do. If a school assignment is a piece of cake, it's so easy that you'll barely have to think about it. Well, that was... I never had much trouble with tests and stuff. I didn't even study. I mean, I did a little bit, but not much. I can remember stuff when I was a lot sharper then, I guess, than I am now, probably. But I mean, I could, I kind of had like a photographic memory. I could remember stuff that I read or that was written on the chalkboard. I don't know. It helped a lot. Okay. So yeah, that's that one. I'm interested in this. I could always go back to it. Let's see what this one's like. I hate to get off the... I want to see how easy this is, actually. Okay, I think I'm going to go back to the one we were on. That looks something really, really easy. Just real general questions about, like, McDonald's or something, Everybody pretty much knows. Okay, this is okay. Slang like, what does the expression to have a blast mean? To run away? To have a great time? To be bored? to be afraid? Hmm? It is to have a great time. Everybody have a blast. The phrase to have a blast means to have a great time, an amazing time, an incredible time, or an awesome time to enjoy yourself. Yeah. Okay. Which word is American slang for a stereotype of a male athlete? Sick, tick, mark, jock. What kind of answers are those? Slang for a male athlete. Wow. That there wrestler, he's a tick. What? Man, that football player, he's really sick. What a mark he is. That only leaves jock. In the United States and Canada, a jock is a stereotype of an athlete or someone who is primarily interested in sports and sports culture and does not take much interest in intellectual activity. Well, I don't know. I still did good in school. I had to do good in school. My dad and mom and stuff, they said if I was, it was fine to play the sports, but I had to keep my grades up. And I did. I played all kinds of sports. The greeting aloha this is really easy, but I'll use it. Is used in which U.S. state? California, Florida, Oregon, Hawaii. Welcome to Oregon, everybody. Aloha. I think everybody will get this one. Hawaii. And Hawaii is nicknamed the Aloha State, which can be seen on many Hawaii license plates around the state. These are good for people that don't live in this country and don't know about these some of this slang. This might be good for y'all to learn, or maybe you know it already. What does let the cat out of the bag mean in American slang? To start a fight, to reveal a secret, to clean a bag, to release an animal. All right, I'm about ready to let the cat out of the bag on you, buddy. It is let the cat out of the bag to release an animal. It's to reveal a secret. I'm going to let the cat out of the bag on this one. This is a great multi-level thing you can get into. You get in on the bottom, you're going to be a millionaire. I'm letting the cat out of the bag on this one, but it's just for you. I won't tell anybody else about this deal. Which of these slang terms describes something disappointing? Cool, bananas, bummer, boogie. I'll tell you, I'm really just boogied out. It's so disappointing. Let's see. Yeah, it was just bananas over there. I didn't have fun at all. It is a bummer. That's a bummer, man. I'll tell you what, that's too bad. It's too bad that guy went bananas on you. Next question. What does the term YOLO mean? YOLO. Year of Light Onks. You only live once. You only live Opus. Young lovers. Everybody, this is YOLO. Year of Light Onyx. It's you only live once, I'm pretty sure. Yes, and that's what it is. You only live once. Which of these terms means something is suspicious? Fishy, bready, cheesy, fruity. I'll tell you what, I get this awful feeling about this place. I'm pretty bready about it. I don't know. I'm not going in there. That looks really fruity to me. It's fishy. Yes, fishy. Where's the answer thing? Where's the... Hello? It's not showing what it says about it for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why. Which of these fruits are used as slang for something crazy? Oranges, watermelons, apples, bananas. I'll tell you what, this long line here, it's driving me watermelons. The prices in this store, they're just driving me apples. The price of these eggs, they're just making me oranges. However, it is bananas. This is driving me bananas. I enjoyed these. I mean, yeah, some of them were kind of goofy and easy, but they were fun to play along with. We all need that laughter every day if possible. That's the best medicine, they say. Laughter is best medicine. I'm surprised that wasn't one of the questions. What is the best medicine? Milk, cheese, anchovies, laughter. You know. Okay, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's trivia time and morning coffee break. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also, subscribe if you haven't already and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody, I hope you have a great day. Definitely check out and About with Mike and Joy today, where we go to my blood work at the Regional Cancer Center, and then we go to my doctor's appointment at East Tennessee State University. Bye, everyone, and God bless.